Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Tee this one up. The Beavers will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tigers return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. On the run, it's McLeod. And that's a live ball behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off play action on first down. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep...
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top 5 battle, and now it's a final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Quick step and go. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him this time. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Saunders. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground game on the left. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The sure hands, it's McLeod. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on Dropping back, it's Wiggins. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
First down for this offense. Hold and fire complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, the ground game. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The RPO, it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's for Cloud. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down?
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Makes the grab. It's Nowaski. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Koch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. Working that left side. Open runway ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The play action fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Beavers want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. He's got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the misfire, now on second down. Motion from the offense. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Beavers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to pass. It's Saunders. Back open in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Using his legs, it's Koch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Right back to him. Breaks the tackle. They still can't get him down. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes. The blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground. Now taking shots down the field, but I gotta protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaos.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Let's go! Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Saunders. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Slams ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it's up and no good. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Keeps the play going. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking. Gets rid of it. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Offense getting set for 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Madden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Saunders. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. got it behind the line. It's Madden. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total